Hey, I'm Kev. Welcome back to iRacing. It has been a while as we're in the final regular week of the season, and we're in the Skippies round Silverstone with our new pedals. Our first race with the Hausenfeld sprint pedals that we've finally bothered to install on our rig. Has I got used to the T3PA pedals I got with this Thrustmaster, but in recent months they got creaky, a bit less effective, so I finally bothered to install these Hausenfelds after must have been like 3 or 4 months since I bought them. But we're in the top 5. We're in the number 10 car out of 15 drivers. You see 228 right at the top. Even though I made quite a couple of mistakes on my second lap, I spun on my first lap as well. So I've done around 10-15 minutes practice with these pedals in this car. I haven't quite got the pedals as I want them at the moment. That's why you haven't been seeing the WRC videos, because I'm still trying to get used to these pedals in WRC8 and trying to get them right. But we'll see how it goes with these skippies. I have tried these pedals with the TCR car in iRacing, and they seem to work really well. So I know with the F3 car, I need to do something about the brakes still, but we'll see how we do. So there we go, revving it up.
Okay, Kev, let's get this right. No fuck-ups. Go, go, go.
As we got 12 that race, we had a very slow getaway. The guy, like, what was that, on the 5th row? Behind had a mega start. So everyone's very slow for the first couple of corners.
They're on your right, or on your right.
So worried about that car turning in on me there.
On the right. Careful, car on your right. Still there.
Try and go around the outside.
Right, on your right. Hold your line. Easy.
Probably should have gone down the first.
Careful, still there. All right. Hold your line.
Getting worried about that guy turning on me.
Still there.
I'm getting
Hold
mugged.
your line. Clear right.
That is that guy who got that super start.
Careful, still there. They're on your right.
So it seems like that guy's slightly behind us, thankfully. I've noticed you've got to be very careful in these first 2 laps. I know with this time model you've got to be careful anyway, but extra careful around here because it's high speed corner, long circuit as well for the skippies, as we're not going to attempt to pass into cops. Just back it up. There you go. Can't push it. You do that on these first couple of laps. So try and get into a rhythm. Hopefully King on his top 5. Let's here go through Maggots and Beckett's. Normally, with like an F3 car, you depend on that downforce. Or an MP car as well, someone else has spun. Oh, that's that nervous guy. Which is good for us. Good for the leader as well. He's raced away 2 seconds up the road down the hanger straight as they battle for second in front. Now Stowe, this is the corner where I spun in qualifying. It's like the other guy's gone a bit wide there.
Easy. Hold your line. All clear on the left.
So up to 3rd. Guy in front, mega start though. 8th to 2nd. Let's try and chase them down. So you still got to be cautious on this next lap, but then for the next 10 laps it should be okay as they're battling behind.
Really good. Come on, keep your focus. P3.
Let's go through Abbey. You see me braking there, we're going to be barely lifting near the end of this race through that. And in practice I was doing low 28, so hopefully can be right there. And that's again with mistakes, that low 28, so maybe it could be high 27s by the end of this race. We'll see. Have to go a good gap behind of almost
The gap in front has increased to
1.5 to 2 seconds. So he caught a bit too much curb there in front. I got a bit too sideways with the car. No, he's driving it with the throttle. You can see he's pushing it with the throttle. It's not quite engaging yet, the tyres. Or he's just net coding slightly, but we have gained here a couple of tenths, and maybe he is driving a bit too much. The throttle. He's a bit sideways again through Cops there as well. Okay, good speed through there. We got the pace of the leader as well, just under 3 seconds behind. Ruiz got a similar gap to 4th behind, so we're putting away us top 3. And we're about to get all the slipstream, and especially as they've gone a bit wide there through Chapel onto the hangar straight. We're about to see how powerful the slipstream is. So it's like half a second back your gain. Not quite into passing range. So he's gone very wide on the exit. He's given us room on the outside. Very kind of them.
On your left, clear on the left side.
Oh, he's got on 4 bumps it knock again. San Ruiz to gain back a couple of tenths regaining that middle sector.
228.49.
Already into the 228s. Got to turn in deceivably early into Abbey. I forgot that in practice. Do we make the move? Don't quite have the pace. Oh, he's gone wide though. Backed it up too much though, unfortunately.
Alright, Kev, you need to pass this track. You're losing too much time.
Whoa, spotter, okay.
Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right.
Conscious, I'm on the inside there. So braking a bit earlier. Just trying to strip this up their rhythm a bit.
The gap's now 0.2.
Through the love field. You saw we're a bit slower, so hopefully we got the better exit. I reckon that guy behind's got our pace, it's just a bit sloppy at the moment. He's a bit faster into Cops.
Defend your position.
And I think we got the pace of the leader as well, so hopefully we can work together, us two now.
B2.
Or we can put away by half a second in Maggots and Beckett's and gain a couple of tenths on the leader. And now set our sights on first. I mean, I think they're around 45 drivers at side, so I think we're in 3 splits. I think we're in the middle of them, but that's all a bit wide there. So easy to do that. Again, a corner you need to deceivably turn into early this time. At least in my experience. That's where am I going? Seems to be getting to second place, just only turn a bit sloppy.
Fastest lap for Ruiz, 228.33. And last lap was at 229.22.
Yeah, that's poor. Slight to have the brake. Don't think I've got the brakes quite calibrated properly though. Like the biggest difference from Norpel to these Hussenfelds is definitely the load cell. As someone who's never driven with a load cell before, it's a totally different experience. Like I was pushing the brake pedal to the floor, trying to push it through the floor by the end of using those T3 PAs. And now with this, I barely touch the brake pedal. Because I'm a weakling, I've got like no muscles. So it doesn't need a lot. It needs a lot of effort from my part to get it reasonably. Compressors. I don't know why you're looking into cops, dude. So went over that little sausage strips on the inside there. But he's in my slipstream, unfortunately, behind. Ruse is pulling away. Not a good lap again. Oh, it's gone to the outside, okay.
Car on your left. Clear left.
So the middle of the track. Gonna defend the inside.
On your right. All clear on the right.
See, now he's got his shit together behind. Good battle.
27.58.
Oh my god, he's doing 27s.
You've just done a 228.38.
Car on your right. Clear on your right.
Oh, you scare me into Abby. Gotta be patient, dude. Much better places to pass than Abby. So letting the guy in fourth stay interested. He's 5 seconds back at the moment, but we're losing seconds for that battling. So we've got to watch out for them in the second half of this race.
Still there. Easy. Hold your line. You're clear left. Car on your left. Clear left.
Come on, Kev. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
Might as well just follow this guy. Because it's difficult to tell if it's just slipstream or if they are just quicker than us. And they can get by us. I guess we'll find out now. See, I turn in early there, they turn in quite late. Bit four-wheel drift as well in front, rather than us, so... Oh, much quicker through there. I'm guessing it might have been slipstream.
Left side.
Go by immediately.
Airport still there. Hold your line. All clear on the left.
Come on, Kev. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
That's going to be very generous to me. Maybe overly so. Oh god, mess up majorly.
On your right. Clear right.
You go by.
Ruiz, 227.33. Stay focused. We're still in this. E3.
Gonna back out of this.
229.65.
Yeah, we're a couple seconds off the pace. No surprise. So our ambitions of winners are over, but at least we could have a good battle here for the rest of the race over second. Just need to make sure it's not a three-way battle, as the guy behind's just 3 seconds back. As the guys in 5th and 6th have been gaining around 10 seconds by, now it's around 8 and 9, so got to be careful. Just need to spend maybe a lap or two just forwarding. So once again, kicking up the dirt there. You shouldn't be. Because looking at a gap now, we've gained a couple of tenths there just by following this guy behind. So that's on 4th. So that should be the plan. We'll take the gloves off, put them away for the night, for like the last 3 laps. And yeah, we've gained a couple of tenths again on 5th and 6th as well, so just need to keep in slipstream range base of the guy in front. Well, he carries so much speed through Beckett's, but gets such a poor exit through Chapel onto the Hanger Straight. That's a bit too much, bro.
There's got to be a chance here. Keep harrying him.
Alright. Bit aggressive. Crew chief. So explain the situation to him and he's just like, attack him now.
That's a new fastest lap for Ruiz. 2:27.10.
God, he's getting into the 26s.
Halfway home. Fuel's good.
Don't know why I dabbed the brakes. I can just live through here now. So we're into the second half of the race. Very good first half. I mean, it was helped by everyone just falling off the track on the first lap, but... Oh, first off track.
Okay, Kev, we've just cut the track.
That's not bad for me round 2, so normally I have 3 or 4 in the locker by now, but just 1, I'll take it. Again, you see him carrying so much speed into the corners, he's forgetting about the exits. But I'm looking at the gaps behind, and they're similar to 5th and 6th, but we're pulling away from 4th, more importantly. So sit here till, what, that 10? 9 or 10? Well, as I say, Ruiz is like 9 seconds up the road. We're not catching them, I don't think. Unless something dramatic happens. And so there he goes again, carrying so much speed for the last part, but forgetting about this. Oh, we've gained half a second there. I think he's made a mistake behind. Go upstairs, we're just going to sit it. I mean, he can defend fresh air, but that's all it's going to be, mate.
Okay, Kev, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
And it's like he is every corner. It's not, though. It's holding it. It's like watching, say, how people describe Jochen Rindt, 1970 F1 World Champion, driving back in the 60s. 4-wheel drift around every corner, arm 4 opposite lock whenever he can. Driving sideways, basically. But that feels like what we're following. That's all, the rear went a bit light there. In the transition, I had to be careful. Because I did that in practice, spinning when it did that as, oh god. Both carried so much speed through there. I've gained a bit on the Ruiz actually. Oh, he's lapping someone though. Okay. That's why. But the gap's over 5 seconds behind, which is good. Even though we lost a couple of tenths in the first sector, thanks to us both overdriving a bit. It's so easy to do with this new tyre model. And the Skippy. Because the main difference that you feel with this tyre model, that I feel at least, is that you just lean on the tyre so much more. Like, you can actually depend on it. You got confidence, which is something I don't have with the previous tyre model. And so I feel like I can put on the power a bit more, because if the back end goes out, I'll save it now instead of just spinning like 10 times like you did with the previous tyre model. I mean, with the Skippy, it feels, I don't know, it feels too much, it feels a bit weird because they have road tyres, of course. And the F3 car, it feels alright because that's meant to be, you know, a prototype racing machine. It feels like you're meant to be that aggressive with it. But this Skippy, maybe not as much, but it's a fun experience. And I haven't tried the Skippy in, say, like R Factor 2 yet, or anything to compare, or driven it in real life. Oh, bit of grass. Oh, hello, sausage cup. Yeah, I have a double sausage, egg and bacon.
227.90. That's your best lap in this session.
Not sure about that, mate. I reckon I've been a bit quicker than that. So I've gained around half a second of the guy behind, so he's doing low 28s behind. Oh god.
On your left. Clear on the left side.
Almost carried too much speed into that guy.
Come on, we can have this bastard.
I've forgotten the bindings, I don't want to say Saints, but it would have been just better just doing it on the straight rather than that place, but we all survived, that's the main thing. Just about. So yeah, that's maybe the only criticism of this tyre model on the Skippy, but with actually having confidence now in the car, you can see I'm a bit better than I used to be. Like, I'm still very average. I'm still on low split, still got low I rating, but I'm just more consistent, more willing to push the car, especially later in races, once everything's up a temperature like this stage of the race. Because the car actually reciprocates that feeling now, this tyre model. Like, it allows me to push it. See you then, gain a few tenths. So, he hit the inside, he's wide, very wide. Now might be our chance to make a move, because we've got the lapped car behind, so he's going to lose a couple of tenths anyway. He's actually lost around half a second. Wants to get in the middle sets. Is that where he's weak? Guy behind. It's time to get the gloves back on. 3 laps to go. You've actually kept the pace for 3, so I'm not sure if he's just managing it. But yeah, we've kept up with him. It's pretty good to see.
The guy ahead has just done a 227.30.
And now we are setting our fastest laps of the race, 227.2. Much quicker than the guy behind. Oh, he spun it.
Push, get second place here.
You don't say, Spotter. Or crew chief.
The gap behind has now decreased to 3.4.
I don't want to say what's bound to happen, but you saw gain so much speed into corners. It's finally bit them. So now we can try and just drive away. See if we now we can actually find out if we do have different pace now, because we're no longer slipstreaming each other. That's the time to put the gloves back in. like cops I'm poor into. So I've got to improve that. There's strange things happening behind. Seem pretty even through Maggots and Beckett's. Gap of 6 seconds to 4th as well, which is pretty good. Up slow. Very slow. Out sideways. Actually, he gained half a second. I guess he ran wide then in Stowe. And saying that, he gained half a second in Club and Vale.
Keep it together. We'll be on the podium.
Another 2:27. Not bad at all. Even though earlier I was criticising maybe tyre model maybe too friendly for a trainer car like a Skippy with road tyres on, it's still probably my favourite car in iRacing now to drive because it is just fun. And I said I have that confident feeling with it now. Same with the F3 car. I know the standard's kind of up and down in the F3 series, but it's a fun car to drive now. And I said it feels right, like you're leaning on those tyres, especially in high speed corners where it's the difference between going flat out or not, having that confidence sometimes. So like going into Maggots and Beckett's here, like I might in the F3 car be flat in the first part, then start lifting sight in the second, where if I didn't have that confidence I'd be a bit like driving it like the Skippy, like lifting all the time. That's why we're very even on pace. He's maybe a couple tenths quicker than me and it's like behind, but pretty even. Same for the guy in 4th now, he's smelling blood. Sees a podium in front. So heading on to the final lap. White flag time. And a pretty successful debut in the new pedals. Like I said, I maybe need to work and just calibrating that brake pedal. Calibrating.
Okay, Kev, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium. That was a 2:28.01. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
That's a pretty solid lap time. They were doing the low 2:27 of that before. Oh yeah, it seems to be pretty even with guys. It seems like guy in 4th's now into the 27s. Under being in the low 28s for majority of the race. And Maru seems to have just been in the 27s, like low 27s consistently. But yeah, I just need to work on getting used to the brake feel. As I say, it's very different compared to what I'm used to. Especially as someone who doesn't drive in real life as well. Like, I haven't driven a car in real life in like a decade, so yeah, it's a lot to get used to. So I've still got to work on the settings for WRC8. Like, it's picked up everything, which is nice, but it's just a braking feel on the gravel. Doesn't seem to just grip how I want it. Like the brake doesn't seem to be working how I want it, so I just got to mess about with it. Because of course it's going to be a very different braking feel compared to this skippy on tarmac. So yeah, just got to work on that. But yeah, how good people say Rosenfeld are. It seems to be living up to that hype. Maybe one of those companies I'm a big fan of anyway as well. It's like that sim racing soft spot, like most, I guess, hardware companies, but most developers as well in sim racing space, like Reza, Pseudo 397. Sector 3 as well. Race them, so. There we go, second. We'll take
Well done,
that.
Kev. Great drive. That's a podium.
Bit of a shame we didn't get that battle at the end, isn't it? I mean, it's building up nicely, but very good result, very good race as well. Bit disappointed with the pace at the end there. I see 28.6. It's not good. I'd say we need to be 27s. At one point, maybe high 26s in the race. So yeah, lots to improve on. But we'll get better with time. These pedals will get used to them. As you saw, especially into here in Brooklyn. So if you just look at my brakes, you can see it's very high in and then kind of just drops off. It not a very consistent feel through there. But again, that's all on me, so you can improve that for next time. But I hope you enjoyed some more iRacing, more skippy action around New Silverstone. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.